impact over perfection. Today, I might not have this in the right order, but I guarantee you're all gonna have breakthroughs today. How do you get through a day without energy drinks and without multiple coffees, and how do you not come home burned out? You know, some of that is in here, right? Especially if you're doing something you hate, you're ready for that next level, but you're not quite there yet. You know, can't this mess with this, right? Take impactful over perfection. Can somebody write that down? Impact over perfection. Today, I might not have this in the right order, but I guarantee you're all gonna have breakthroughs today. So that's a really good example of just impact over perfection, right? So first is, I wrote, when it comes to mindset, again, no specific order, is focus on the outcome 5 times more than you currently do. What the hell does that mean? Okay, so with eating right, now we're gonna go from physical to mental and back and forth, right? Remember, no order, right? But let's just give you an example of exercise. I get up at 5 every morning and I go work out. There's hardly ever a time in history that I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go, oh my God, I'm so excited to go in the gym and work out and like just do it, especially leg day. I freaking hate leg day. Hate it. I don't kind of dislike leg day. I hate leg day. Okay. But when I focus on, I got to get up, I got to take a shower, I got to do my little routine, which we'll talk about later, got to find the energy, get in the mindset. If I let myself go down the road of, oh crap, I got to get up, I got to do legs, I don't want to do it. But when I focus on the outcome, there's also never been a time that when I'm done working out, I don't feel euphoric. I don't feel amazing. I'm like, I did it. I accomplished this today when I didn't want to. I also focus on the example I'm setting for my children. Their father working out 6 or 7 days a week is just, that's what you do. It's not a thing you do when you're overweight. It's not a thing you do when you're not feeling great. It's just what you do. It's like brushing your teeth. It's like saying please and thank you. It's just what I do. My kids already know it's a part of their life. Kids don't do what you say, they do what you do. So that's an outcome. I'm not focusing on lifting the heavy weights or doing squats. I'm focusing how I'll feel afterwards and the example I set to my kids. There's a third thing I focus on. I love having more energy than anyone half my age. I don't know if it's ego. I don't rub it in your face. I just love it. People always say, I love your enthusiasm. I love your energy. It's a part of me. I don't want to lose it, but I love having that energy. I told my son, you're not beating me in a running race until I'm 80. That's a bet I met with him. And my son literally has been the fastest kid on all of his teams. He's lightning. And I was really fast too. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's genetic. My dad was really fast. So I don't know if it's genetic. It's very rare I ever get somebody to beat me in a running race. I always tell my son, you're not beating me to your 80s. He's like, oh, heck no, Dad. I'll focus on that when it's time to go leg day. It's easy to say, it's easy to have in your mind today, I didn't sleep last night. Let me do it or it's easy to get up and go, let me just get a cup of coffee. And then when I get the coffee, and then maybe tomorrow. How important is it to you? We're going to get into those pieces. So I don't digress too much and I kind of follow somewhat of a format. Focus on the outcome 5 times more than you do. Now, why do I say 5 times? I just made it up. I just know it needs to be significantly more important in your life to focus on the results, not the effort that you have to put in, right? When it's time for dessert and the cake's passed around, I don't go, oh my God, I'm gonna miss out on this cake. It's probably so yummy. What I think about is the end result. If I say no to that cake, that's a moment of, I wish I had it. But it's a lifetime of health. So I focus on the outcome. So number 1, focus on the outcome rather than the task at hand. Number 2, who are you doing this for? Now that's another, I kind of already covered it. So I'm doing the who, why, and what really quick. So who could you be doing this for? When you want to get up and work out, when you want to take the run, when you want to just take a walk, when you want to say no to the unhealthy food. When your friends are like, oh, stop eating like a bird, stop eating like a cow, eat some real meat, eat some food or whatever it is. It's easy to go, they're probably right. I deserve it. I work hard. Or do you go, no, I'm doing this for my wife. I'm doing this for my husband. I'm doing this for my kids. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for my 70-year-old self. But I remember when I used to make the harder choices, I always say, live the hard way now for an easier life later. Who would you do that for? So find a who and think about them. When you feel like eating wrong or making bad choices or not going to the gym, who would you do it for? And then the next one is why. This is a really important one. Why do you want more energy? Why do you want to be healthy? Why do you want to have more like enthusiasm, right? A lot of components in here. Why do you want more energy? Why do you want to be more fit? Why do you want to have more mental clarity? Why do you want to have more energy at 7 o'clock at night than you currently do? Maybe it's just because when it's time, you have the gas in the tank. You have the ability to do it. You have all the ingredients you need right inside of you, right? So we're gonna dabble between mindset and strategy and tactics, right? So why do you want it? I have some whys. So I have gas in the tank when I need it. There ain't nobody that outworks me. No one, and I love it. Maybe I get significance through that. Okay, I get a little significance that I can outrun, outwork, outthink. And I don't mean think 'cause I'm the smartest guy in the room. I mean clarity of thinking. You know how cool is it that I can go 12, 13, 18 hours and still be freaking crystal clear at 51 years old? Like crystal clear at 2 o'clock in the morning when everybody's like, I can't even think straight. It's my 5th cup of coffee. I'm like, no. How does that happen? That's not the way I was born. I developed this. I created this. It's like a power plant. A power plant doesn't have energy. It creates energy. These little things that seem like little things are actually things that creates my energy. Everybody asks, how do you do it? Like this, okay? So why do you want it? Not me. Why do you want it? So then the next thing is not only why, but what does more energy look like in your life? What would it be like to feel younger, stronger, more alive? Like, what does that look like? What does that look like when you get out of bed, right? These are I love visual, like your mind can attach, right? Like a vision board. I know I've never built a vision board in my life, so I'm not advocating that. And I'm not saying I just never have. Do I set goals? Of course. But what does more energy look like on a day-to-day basis for you? Does it finally give you the energy to get up a little earlier to work out? Does it finally give you the energy to get rid of to get done with your thing you do during the day so you can work on your next level of life at night with more clarity, more stamina, more enthusiasm and energy, right? What does more energy look like in your life to that next level? Or you're just starting, you want to do your first campaign or whatever business you're in, right? What does more energy, more enthusiasm, more vitality look like in your relationship? What does it look like as a parent? What does it look like as a friend? I love sharing with you, but I'm an introvert in crowds. If I go and there's strangers, I'm really to myself. I'm shy still. But I have unstoppable energy. Unstoppable energy. Stamina. I know what that looks like for me. And I'm never going to let that go. When I start to get away from it, it actually drives me nuts. Right? I have the love of my life right now with my wife, Lisa. I'm obsessed with, I'm never going to let her feel anything but the way she feels because she makes me feel a certain way. I have such a connection with my kids right now. What does more energy, health, vitality look like and what does it mean to you?